Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to our stock market technical analysis daily on here. I am just finishing, let's say, is that a tweet? And I need a link of the pre-market. I think I pasted it already in our Discord room. And once that is done, while I wait, I do that. So please, I see at least a couple of traders in the chats. So please confirm that the quality of the sound is acceptable, and then we will get going. Taking a look at our second day here in December already. Yeah, right. So those days going to be ticking one after one, kind of a countdown, if you will, to end of the year. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's totally amazing on here. So let me do this. All right. So that's that. So if other people from the Twitter land would like to join us, they will know how to. All right. Hello, hello, greetings. Hey, Miss Marcy Wins, welcome. I'm not sure, and my apology is I have forgotten. Miss Marcy Wins, where are you trading from? You have been one of yeah, if people, hey, they are finding content value in this, I definitely need to appreciate them and give them a shout out any opportunity that we get. Just so like Mr. Skunky Ganja is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, on this wild Wednesday. um December the 2nd is currently 8:45-ish, 46 thereabouts in New York, in Toronto, and in Montreal. Yeah, all week long, or I don't know, week or whatever, we have been saying hello to folks in Montreal, in Quebec in general. So we appreciate you, and I cannot reiterate how soon I'm looking to really start providing content in the language that we share in common, which is Francais, chers amis. So, a quick rundown on here. It is currently 9:46 p.m. in Manila City, 4:46 p.m. in Port Louis. Ho Chi Minh, it's currently 8:46 p.m. Singapore, 9:46 p.m. Those catching us across the Atlantic in my beloved city of Douala, where it's currently 2:47 p.m. in the afternoon. It's just mind-boggling to me to be thinking 2:47 p.m. right now in Douala. It's super hot, I can guess, and while for us, it's quite chilly on here. Marcy says that she's in SoCal. Marcy, I'm in SoCal. Did you know I'm in SoCal? Yeah, this is SoCal. I'm in Orange County. Are you kidding? I mean, you can see that from my videos, right? Because they have a location now. Wow, it's a small world. Wow, fantastic. Glad to have you. So now we have two representative folks of SoCal in this show. Typically, we will the our highest attendance or in the group is people from Florida. Florida is very strong. Yeah. So between Mr. Wayne, Mr. B, Miss Dora, and I'm forgetting a lot, many more. So glad to have you on here. All right. Is the sound okay, folks? Just give me, how do they say? Mic check, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. I don't know. Mic check, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. I don't know. Mic check, 1 2 3. So, Mr. Jesus, we haven't seen him in a while. Maybe he took some vacation, because he's the one that is the reason why we are not using. We invested in a mic, in a professional mic. We thought, though, I will have stories to tell. Can we say it? Yeah, it was doing okay. That's what we are recording our video on. So no complaint on the videos, but then here on the live, we have had some issue. So the mic is okay. The sound is good. Thank you, Mr. Lawal. How are you, sir? How is everything coming along in the Cornhuskers? I haven't been able to watch football, folks, but really, hopefully, uh, I'm going to catch up. The Cornhuskers, oh man, that brings me back to memory. Nebraska football. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, for those who do not know, I went to school at Texas A&M. At least I did my graduate study at Texas A&M. So the Big 12 at the time, Nebraska, University of Texas, Texas A&M. That was those were the days. So that's how I learned football because it was new to me. I was literally introduced to football like then. Excellent, sir. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, folks, let's see how we can take advantage of opportunities in the market on here. As usual, let us go to Finways. We have our default. These are the penny stock. If that's something that you're into, this is what mine look like. So we have some heavy movers this morning on here. So congratulations if you are in a stock that VIVE, a medical device, 837%. Not too shabby to start a Wild Wednesday, right? Or 124% on Nano Vibronics. Yeah. Just the name, saying the name there, or 50% on NXTD. This one is not in healthcare. This one is part of the industrial sector, security and protection services. So on the flip side, I don't know about that. If let's say we take a look at maybe not quite $100. This is where I left it yesterday, so that tells you pretty much. So this morning, wow, quite a few movers on here, right? Oh boy, NTAP. NTAP, here's this chart there by just hovering. Let me make sure in the control screen that somehow the ratio of the screen is such that you guys can see exactly everything that I see. All right, it looks good. So NTAP, it's up 8%. ATI, Allegheny Technology Incorporated. This is a $15 stock. The volume is mild this morning. Fubo. If I count the number of times that not every morning, is like since last week, Fubo, this is what Fubo stock has been doing, folks. Right now it's trading at $28. The first time that it really got my attention, it was that break above 20, let's say 23, 25, and then it has just been ramping up. So we can guess that it's stretched a little bit, but that's a stock you could have gotten $4 or $5 since we have been seeing it on here through this analysis. Biotech SE healthcare company from Germany, 118 up 3% thereabouts. What else? Is there a stock worth? Rio Tinto. This is aluminum. That much I know. In basic material, and it's up 2% at $69. Pfizer, yeah, healthcare. This has been making news all over, right? So there was a breakout there in early November. Then it came back, retest prior support at 36. Yeah, can that be seen? And now it's posting, I'm not sure if this is an all-time high of definitely 52-week high above $40. So again, this one is in that competition to the vaccine overall. Who else do we have here? I mean, can we mention NKLA? Not really, because 2% for NKLA is not that much. On the bearish side, who do we have? WKHS, Workhorse Group. Auto manufacturer down 21% this morning at $19 thereabouts. Palantir Technology, software infrastructure. I've heard, I don't follow news that much, but yeah, definitely this one had a November to remember. Oh, nice formula, Telex. November to remember. I will try to use that more often. Going from $10 to $30 there in just 1 month. Not too shabby. So now I think maybe profit taking or whatever is slumping this morning, minus 13%. Neo is on here. Neo is at $40 or thereabout, plummeting 10%. Auto manufacturer have definitely, I mean, if you have been following this, right, it's like feast or famine lately for in some of this industry. One day you see them, they're up there plus 10%, whatever, the next day. So that type of volatility, I mean, in option trading, the best way to set ourselves up for that is by using strangle, which is the buying of a put and a buying of a call simultaneously, and then obviously you can bias it by having more puts or more call. This is something that we teach here and successful tradings. What else is of interest this morning? Did anybody, well, Salesforce on here is slumping -6%, so it's definitely of interest. So we're going to make it a note when we dive into our Power A trade. We can take a look at the options of CRM, because I think this one is that from the news that they finalized the buying the purchase of Slack. The ticker for Slack is what? I think work, WORK. Yeah. And I should know, right? I use Slack. Trust me, for my for my business, I use Slack a lot. It's a nice platform. I was new to it, but it's a nice platform. So CRM Salesforce is buying them, and let's see what if this is an opportunity under. So typically we do not do this often, but I want to be doing this more and more. So today, let's say I take a look here at stock that had earnings today before the market opened, just in case we don't have any. Okay, at least with these criteria, right? You can lower this criteria to filter, to scan for something else. So let's say then yesterday after market close, because obviously, all right, here you go, folks. Yeah, this is how you do it. You could not be doing it any live than that. So CRM, not on top of the news, they actually had earnings as well. So, well, obviously, if the earning comes, I mean, let's even say they are favorable, all of a sudden here are them saying, hey, Wall Street, we are going to be going into debt for 27 billion. I don't know the balance sheets of CRM to say if that debt is too much for them or anything. I'm just looking that it's down 6%, and pretty much this is the low from the chart that we are seeing on here. We're gonna go back in on TradingView to take a closer look at it and see how we can benefit from this opportunity. Trading what you know can start trade. Yeah. So CRM is a candidate. Box is another stock that had earning yesterday. So if you are just catching up now, welcome to pre-market analysis, our stock market technical analysis daily that we do here from 8:40 a.m. to, well, as close as possible. Yeah, yesterday actually I was just babbling, and it was opening time. So we closed literally on top of the opening bell. That was something to like. So CRM, Roots is an insurance company in the financial, but CRM, the volume on CRM really make it difficult to pass along. So let's try to see if we have a nice opportunity on here to take advantage of. Box is a tiny stock, 27,000 share, but down 7%. I mean, it's a $17 stock. Well, $20, $19 stock is losing a couple of bucks on there. All right. So let's go inside of Power A trade. Before that, if anybody has a stock that they want us to take a look at. So for me, while I wait for that, I'm going to look at the chart of CRM. Or even better before that, because we have it open on here. Can we go to our quant analysis on CRM if we have it? I'm not so sure. Oh, yes, we do. We do. All right, so CRM, this is the potential moves. So if you are new and this document is new to you, this is our way how we measure the volatility, more precisely the move of a stock after its earning. And in this document we have earnings starting in 2017, and we update them as they pass along. So in last earning, for instance, the information to read here is that CRM jumped 16% and then carried on from that opening price of 251 after jumping post earnings in after market close. It jumped an extra 10%, meaning that this means that last earnings in August 25th, so meaning on the 26th, most likely, if that was an open day, we could have traded CRM for an additional 10%, and then on the second day, it had an extra 4% up on the move on the upside. So the column on here, the first three columns on here, open to high, they're measuring the upside, and then the column open to low, they're measuring the downside. So typically we see a bunch of downside on here. That's make it possible to trade in average 3 to 4% move. So this one was definitely a surprise. It has not done that in the prior earnings at all, and I can tell you that we traded this. Yeah, if some folks in our Discord room, we're here, Mr. Wayne of the like. Can we show? Yeah, let's go ahead and show that, because that was a major score to tell you the value of that, and then we will tell you how we got into that trade. So let me switch screens on here. We have time. It's just barely 9 a.m. Eastern. So Discord, sharing our Discord. So I want to go see. So it was October, was August 25th, August 26th. But we know that it was a 10 bagger. So meaning we're trying to pin most of them on here. So August 25th. Here we go. Mr. Wayne, last earning of CRM score 1,800% on it. Yeah. My goodness, that was the reaction from Miss Dora. Miss Dora is also from Florida. Yeah, Mr. Juice, he went Gangsta on it. yeah, we did trade Gangsta on it. 1,478%. Yeah. And well, he had actually two trades of the like. This was August 26th. We just showed you on the quant analysis the earnings was on August 25th. So the only thing else that I can tell you is what's prompted us into trading that. All right, so here it is, August 25th. Look at the time, folks. 12:06 p.m. Pacific time, because the servers are in California, where I reside. Yours truly just pasted something on here. Subscription trade alerts. At subscription trade alerts, yeah, this for our members. But I don't know. This is here. This channel is visible by everybody. So I was just bringing the attention to everybody. CRM 7 million shares an hour ago. If I can type. I love this stuff. Editing typos or whatever grammatical errors. CRM 7 million shares an hour ago for 216 just before earnings. Yeah. And then we had questions on here about, okay, were they buys or sell? Well, now we know the answer to that, because the stock jump 16% on that first day, and then on the second day, an additional 10%. So it was a major score for us on here. I mean, when 10 baggers happen, hey, everybody tends to remember them. So CRM definitely did that. And the only reason that why for us we were able to take advantage of the full move was because of this print that came inside of Flow Algo, literally a couple of hours, and I spotted them and I shared that on here. But typically for us, we really do not engage into taking a trade before the earnings, except for circumstances like that. What we focused on mostly is which that we showed you. Now I can go back to the document. We focus strictly into this analysis that, hey, the stock has a probability of moving after the earnings are announced. Because trust me, if let's say you have doing this for CRM every single time over the last 3 years, you have never gotten more than once. Actually, there's an 8% jump here, a bunch of 4%. But let's say you were, this one actually was not really contact. Yeah, at least this 4 here, that there has been moved 3%, 3%, 4% here and there are quite consistently. So that's what we want to take advantage of in this. So today being Wednesday, we can definitely apply the ATR technique. So let me pause briefly on here to see actually if this is that resonate with at least a few people who are here, because I think most of the people who at least I'm seeing in the chat, they were not with us back in August. So meaning this is definitely something that's they may even be seeing this document for the first time. So if you have questions about that, we can answer them. So going to the chart of CRM, not so much this now. For whatever reason, I'm always distracted by this thing. Break out the champagne. We're introducing timelines, a completely new way to track company history with a pricing chart. Okay, fantastic. So CRM, how does the chart look like? Let's go to the daily first. All right, so CRM, since that earnings, all right, this was this August 25th, where it jumped from a close that day at 216 and it opened at 251 before it went all the way to 277, almost, yeah, 278 on the second day momentum there. Now, folks, They just gap it down. So pretty much has been going sideways for 3 months. Yeah. So it has been going sideways after this, well, at least in a range. And now this is a gap here at 226. Opportunity for them to bring it back to wherever it was prior. Let's do this to find support on here 190 of the like. So yeah, definitely 10, 15 to $20. And then for us, I mean, it is what's the ATR for CRM? You know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna go here to find that ATR. It's just force of habit, nature, man, nature. The ATR for CRM is $15, but is it saying that's ATR one? Why will we be putting an ATR for 1 day? ATR true range, yeah, that's 14, my friend, 14 days. Okay, so the ATR for 14 days about $10. So $10 we are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we can go as much as $30. Maybe then for us, let's try to target where are they right now. So the current price right now, if which I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, there's a video we think is great on our YouTube channel, title how to easily pick a strike price using the ATR indicator. We think that it's okay. Others do not share our view on this. So 225 is the current price. So if we apply that ATR technique with 3 days left, we can go let's say 250 on the upside, and we can go between 190 and 200 on the downside. So let's go see how we can trade that by going inside of Power E-Trade. So I'm switching screen here, folks. Just bear with me. So, okay. You guys can see that. I need to get there. Okay, so, well, before, let's just take a few other markets overall. Oh boy, that's well, I mean, every time did this market. So everything was green yesterday, right? We gapped up, and then we are just cooling off for the second day of the month. So again, we are yet to study. I guess let's plan on doing that tomorrow. To see, let's say, what's the the quantitative analysis say on SPY on December. December is definitely a very bizarre month because you can find the market being at a standstill overall, just because, hey, I mean, it has been a long year. There's less activities, definitely with the holidays that are coming, especially the last couple of weeks of December. So we, as option traders, we need to be mindful of that, meaning that the risk level, because if the stock is not moving, guess what? Options are not making, they're losing money, if anything, right? You need to be mindful of that. So this morning on here, I mean, 1 point for both SPY and QQQ, they're cooling off compared to which that's they started the day with yesterday. So across the board here, everything is cooling off. But we have known Wednesday to be a while, yeah? While meaning that there's the movement, extreme movement, meaning high and low. So that's great for option trading. That's great for option trading. And today being Wednesday, definitely the last 90 minutes, the last hour, the last 30 minutes of SPY will draw our interest as usual. All right. On the watch list for the stocks, what's moving here? So we have to do our mandatory check of the volume. Wow. Nike has the lowest volume this morning so far, at least at 9:08 Eastern time. 22 minutes to the close on here. That's interesting. Very, very low volume already. We are only December 2nd, folks. But on the other end of the spectrum, wow, look at this, folks. So Tesla was up how much yesterday? 3% or whatever. This morning, just for good measure, okay, it's down 4% or 25 points. Go figure, folks. I don't know about what type of emotional roller coaster do you need to trade this stock. Psh, yeah, Your guess is, I mean, at least it's moving, right? So meaning if you were making money yesterday on with calls and then you hedge it, those calls, your calls this morning, they're gonna do this, but your puts are going to go up. So it's one of those dents. We have a name for it. It basically is a lot of wahala for for nothing. So CRM is really, really diving. Wow, my goodness. When in the situation like this, right, we don't want the stock in that direction. If it wants to dive, we want it to dive when it's we get into the position already. But that's fine because this movement here and the 1.2 million shares, hey, my friend is telling us that definitely is worth our attention. So let's trade CRM this morning on here. So for that, let me just what else is moving here with volume? AMG. AMG has been quietly, I mean, they have been doing sideways for at least a month, a couple of months now, right? Since they reached 80 something. But AMD is quietly by the end, or in a couple of weeks or so, and that's not a forecast. But even if it's a forecast, folks, it's not that much. I'm not going out on a limb on here. It's not far fetched that AMD is going to hit $100 by December 31st. You know that. The algo, that's what they specialize in. Not that they're going to do that directly, but everything is red in a sea of red, and you see AMD just, I don't know what the news was driving it, but certain stock just have that knack of doing that. So overall, actually, let's see what's right here. Box, CRM, Tesla, those are the three big movers. Meaning, if you are looking for opportunity to trade a Gangster trade, definitely for me, my eyes are strictly on CRM. I mean, Tesla, good luck. But the good luck, why? Because Tesla is difficult to trade. Because Tesla is just too nuts to trade. So in the bullish side, we don't really have that much other than our friend AMD. Yeah, so interesting to see if there's something going on there with AMD at all. All right, so let's go back to CRM and look at its option chain currently at $225. So this is how we go to option chain inside of Power E-Trade. So for us, what did we say? We say that let's start with maybe the easiest side. So when a stock it's bearish in the pre-market, the easiest side to get filled in when you are buying your two side for the Gangster trade is going to be the opposite direction from this, right? So they are the one that are going to be super cheap. Or at least cheaper. I don't know, super cheap. Come on, Telex. So in this case for us, we say 250. How do we get to 250 again? Let me remind you. We look at the ATR of CRM, which is about $9 to $10. We can multiply that by the number of days left. Now you can put a forge factor in there, meaning that conservatively you say, well, it's not really a full day on Friday, not really a full day because it's a full day of trading, but hey, you want to get there before, but as long as the stock is moving in your direction, you don't need to be in the money to make money. Let's say if CRM continue in this path and CRM, let's say we buy the puts or we buy the calls and then all of a sudden it start recovering, $10 in either direction, or trust me, our position is going to be making money. So that's how we take advantage of a stock that has movement like this one, and by buying cheap contract, that's our way out of the money. Yeah. So this morning on here, this is an opportunity for education, because if you are looking at this right now, you're going to be telling me, which you are not seeing. Let me make sure that you are seeing the same thing as I am. You're just seeing part of that screen. You're going to be telling me, but Telex, the 250 calls on CRM, they are worth $4.20. To which I'm going to say, yes, but that was yesterday. Yeah, that hasn't taken into account the fact that it has dropped $16 since then. So as of now, my recommendation will be to put in a limit order for what do we want to get rid of this? Between 5 and 10 cents for December 4th, 250 calls on CRM. And you use vanilla or chocolate Gangster trade on here. It's up to you. So for those who are going for the chocolate Gangster trade, which consists of, I'm fixing my limit price, so let's say 5 cents, so I could go 250, 255 and 260 calls. That's chocolate right there for you. And then on the put side for us, we are going to target we will need to offer a little bit more, all right? Because I mean, though they were zero yesterday, trust me, they're not gonna be 0-0 yesterday. If you got them at zero yesterday, the 190, right now you could be making 5 cents easily here at the open. So for us, we want to get these. The 190 for 10 cents, trust me, they're gonna be worth that much because so at least they're going to appreciate here. They're going to appreciate. So, folks, this is where we want to operate, right? These, because implied volatility is going to come down, we can get into the 200 as well. So, for our chocolates, so 5 to 10 cents, but some more close to 10 cents, if you will, for the 190 puts, the 195 puts, and the 200 puts. That's how you set up your chocolate gangster trade. All right. Do we need to write them in there inside our Discord? Okay, so while you guys, everybody's frantically entering theirs, I need to type that inside of our Discord. But there's nobody. I mean, nobody is interested in this information in our Discord room. Why? Because I'm seeing 8 people. Was it 5 people earlier? So maybe we shouldn't type that in our Discord. We haven't. So I know already some saying that he hasn't given a gangster trade in almost 3 weeks. So it's like, okay, forget about this guy. But folks, it's the education. You should by now gotten used to doing this by yourself. Yeah, that's we want to empower you here at Successful Trading. I'm writing November. No, cannot be writing November. So it is December the 2nd, 2020. Let's say there. So our Gangster Trade number 1, and that's gonna be the only one. CRM. I trust CRM. December. What's the expiration text? Is December 4th? Yes, that is correct. December 4th. So for what did we say? For 5 cents, we are going for the 250, 255, and 260 calls. All right, that's one leg of the Gangster Trade plus. Really, I think, yeah, it's just, I mean, 5 cents, you can get it, folks. I think 5 cents, 5 to 10 cents. So really, 5 cents, 10 cents in that range for the 190, 195, and 200 puts. Was it? Yeah, the last one that we did like that BA, we did get in on all 3. Was not bad at all. Though BA didn't carry on exactly in the direction that's we wanted, but we made money, but it wasn't super duper money. Yeah. All right, so let me make sure there's no typo, because then some people can really be confused. 190, 195, 200 puts for 5 to 10 cents. All right. All right, so it is written in there. So whoop. I wasn't sharing the Discord screen. I was just typing it in there. But maybe now I need to share it, because somebody who may be coming now may be like, what's up? All right, let me share the Discord that's make sure that's where I can see it myself. Okay, so CRM December 4th for 5 cents, 250, 255, 260 call plus 5 to 10 cents. If you won't put 7 cents as the average, or 8 cents, 190, 195, 200 puts. The whole idea, when a Gangster trade works, folks, you will have to know within. First of all, we need to get a feel. When we get a feel at those type of price, we are just like, all right, so what's next? Again, if you are new to it, maybe just sit it out, right? So you need to be comfortable with which that you are doing. But understand that you need to get both the calls and the puts. I mean, unless you know the direction, I do not. I do not. So, but I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that should it move hard on any direction, we will be ready to take advantage of that. Here's the man himself, Mr. Wayne. We were reviewing your 1,800% win on CRM back in August. So I'm not sure if it's going to reiterate itself, because in August we took that trade prior to the earning because of that wish that we saw on Flow Algo on that day. Today, it's the stock is down minus 6% in pre-market, so we just set up the Gangsta Trade that we shared with everybody. Any question? Hello, bonjour, Monsieur Mickey. Comment ça allez-vous? Bienvenue au pre-market analysis on Wild Wednesday. We hope that we're going to get a feel on CRM, and that is really, really going to be wild, right? That's what we hope for. So let's see how that goes. Any questions before we depart? Thank you, people. Oh, thank you. I mean, at least three souls like which that's we talked about this morning. That's made my day already. So, I mean, starting December with 3 likes, Mr. Wayne is saying, "Oh yes, I remember that trade." 3 exclamation points. Those are the type of trade that where we go, oh, I wish I had more contracts. Yeah, but I mean, we cannot do. It works. It worked great for all of us. It worked great for all of us. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. Mr. Juice was another one. That's at least from what we saw. If you come to our Discord room inside the 10 baggers room, that you see those there in the wall. So thank you, everybody. There are still opportunities in the market, folks. It's really a matter of patience. Typically, here I tell traders that we have to learn to ease ourselves into it. Yes, it's always that scenario. Oh, Monday start, and let's say you see other stock that may be popping off the FOMO, fear of missing out, could lead you to chasing out certain position. But no, I think it's perfectly okay. You have SPY around the expiration. Around expiration time later today. That's always a possibility, right? Because trust me, if you think that getting entry for 10 cents is something, we have shown you, we have video on our YouTube. Check them out with the trade, because people always say, how is it possible? Is this guy just all smoke? We show you the entries and the buy and sell ticket entry at 2 cents. Mm-hmm. And selling a closing contract within an hour at 20 cents, 25 cents. It happens all the time. All the time. The question is, are you ready? Have you studied it? Have you mastered it? Are you willing to be disciplined and to make it such that you will have a good sample to be able to say, oh, yeah, this strategy, it's actually worth pursuing. For us, we have done that. That's how we've, since last year, was it last year or early this year in March, we wrote that article on the blog successfultrading.com, and some have been taking advantage of that. We wish you a great trading session, everybody. Same time tomorrow. So tomorrow, what's the teaser for tomorrow? Telex, you see, a good show host should have a teaser for tomorrow. Reason for people to come in. Oh yes, tomorrow, December 3rd. Should you decide to join us, we will be showing you what SPY usually does in the month of December. Don't miss it. This is Telex, come on. You're trying to hard tell people on that. All right. My apologies, folks. It's all for joke. Please, if somebody's tuning in right now, it was all for joke. But yes, we will be doing that. We will be doing a quant analysis live tomorrow on SPY. Doing a quant analysis here takes us 5 minutes, right? To get the answer to the question, how should we be approaching SPY? Because the market's at all-time high. The reason the market is a bit bizarre in December is that traders, investors start taking profit, let's say even on losing positions, so that for tax purposes, right? So meaning if a stock has been slumping for them, I mean, that's an opportunity for us to take advantage, because then there will be movement. And then the rest of the market, usually like in a standstill, waiting towards the new year, especially with maybe new policy, new things will be coming in January. So let's see what that study will tell us tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, and we will talk to you tomorrow. And we will be in the Discord room for those who are subscribers to system. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.